Hello, everyone. I wanted to address the importance of the essay question in this course. Often writers come to me at this stage of their writing career thinking that they really need to know the answers. And in college, we're especially tested on our ability to learn the answers, then repeat them back to the professor in an essay or an exam. Um, or you might have learned in previous essay writing courses how to write a really foolproof, strong thesis. Um, but the temptation then is to take an extreme pro-con side and then support that with a bunch of evidence that only supports that one extreme side. And oftentimes, when writers sit down to write an essay, they start with the answer they feel is true, and then seek out evidence that will just confirm that answer. And in this research writing course, we're here to do the exact opposite. So we've probably all experienced knowing that answer in our gut and checking in with our gut reaction. And this quarter, however, I'm encouraging you to slow down a bit and deliberate for a longer period of time. And instead of jumping to a quick conclusion or answer, I would like you to suspend your judgment for as long as possible and resist the urge to respond to that gut reaction that we all have within us. So given that advice that we've been given through our lives and even in some of our previous writing courses, this is going to be a difficult habit to break. It's a very difficult task I've asked you to do. So I picked out a few activities and materials to help you practice this, and we're going to this week we'll develop questions rather than answers. And we're really not the first ones to do this. So by focusing on the question, we're following in the footsteps of the so-called father of the essay. His name is Michel de Montaigne, and he famously wore a medallion around his neck, a pewter medallion, and on one side, the words "What do I know?" in Old French were inscribed in the pewter, and on the other side was a set of scales, and this medallion reminded him to question all that he knows or assumes to be true, and the scales reminded him to weigh all things equally. I left a picture of his medallion in our module, so you can check that out. Now, the medallion served Montaigne during his essay writing, and essay is just a French word meaning trial. It was an attempt to answer a question. And so while we're writing our essays and researching our essays and developing our answers, I would like you to wear that metaphorical medallion that Montaigne wore as we head into the course.